Hello everyone, welcome back to Starcraft. My name is Osborne and I will be bringing you this Terran versus Terran matchup on the Shattered Temple. I think this is the first mirror matchup I've done in forever, so this should be fun. I'm excited to see what these two players have got in store for us. It's probably going to be Marine Tank, but what the hell ever. Gonna go for it. We have, in the left-hand spawn, IMBAlisk. That's right, IMBAlisk. Sigh. And his opponent, playing red, who's also playing Terran on the right side of the Shattered Temple, we have Haljackey. Haljackey, okay, whatever. That works for me. We've got Haljackey making a wall up, being a very, very smart panda, making sure that his opponent gets absolutely zero scouting information. And we have IMBAlisk on the other side doing it on the bottom of the ramp, so maybe doing a little bit of a better job being able to wall off. We'll be able to do it just with the one supply depot and the one barracks to completely wall off that ramp. Down goes the barracks, and does that actually... It's impossible for me to ever tell with this, because I always see forges go up here and things like that, where it's like it doesn't look like it's blocking the ramp, but it is. And there's a SCV just kind of chilling out the top of the ramp. Oh, making another barracks. So 2 barrack opening for IMBAlisk, and in the meantime we've got a 1 barracks opening with a gas coming up for Haljackey. Just about to come up with, oh, a double gas opening, huh? So he's gonna be fast teching, I would imagine. There's no real other option for him at this point. IMBAlisk has stopped making SCVs, and neither of them have a command center yet. Or not a command center, but an orbital command. Somewhat late on the orbital commands, and doesn't look like either of them is going to have any trouble doing that. It looks like IMBAlisk is in fact doing a triple racks opening, a very slow triple racks. It's very strange that he would stagger the build of his 2 barracks that way. Usually you want to get 300, then you start building your 2 barracks. But he decided not to do that, and we're going to see what happens because of it. No tech labs, nothing going up, no gas whatsoever, and no orbital command, which is probably going to bite him in the behind. And command center just now morphing into an orbital command for Haljackey. A little bit late. 19 food is fairly late for the orbital command. I like to get it around 15. That is fairly early, but I don't know, I guess 19 is kind of standard. I don't know, I don't really pay attention to orbital command timings just because I like to get them at the 16 to 17 mark. That is just how I roll. Factory coming up for Haljackey. So we'll have to figure out if he can get this factory with whatever he's trying to get up in time for this 3 racks aggression. It is piling up pretty fast. Still no gas for IMBAlisk. And it looks like he has scouted at least 1 rack. He saw 4 to 5 Marines. So max 5 Marines, and here come a bunch of Marines. Here they come, going out the door. 8, 9, 10, 11 Marines with 2 SCVs marching their way across the map. We'll see what they do, how much damage they can do. This could actually be the end for Haljackey, as he has not yet even gotten up 1 tank. Tech lab coming up for his factory, and another factory coming down. He does have a reactor on the barracks, so if IMBAlisk pauses for any amount of time, he will be able to amass a force to deter this attack. But it doesn't look like he's going to wait. He's going to go right up in there. Both of those SCVs are going to go down. Oh wait, no, there's not. It's not a complete wall off. The SCV walks right through the supposed wall of Haljackey, and it looks like down goes that reactor. IMBAlisk wasting his time on the barracks. Oh, sour about that Marine. That Marine is not happy. Neither is that one. Just not good times for those Marines coming out of that barracks. And IMBAlisk taking all the time in the world to kill these 2 supply depots on a barracks. That's not what you want to do. You want to go right in that supply line. A tank has come out, but no siege tank, and it looks like it's going to go down just by killing 1 Marine. 1 Marine for 1 tank is not what you want to do. One more Hellion comes out, and it's trying to do some damage, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. SCVs attacking the Marines, and this looks like it might be the end for Haljackey. No, he pulls back. He still has, I want to say, about 9, 10 workers, so he's actually still in the lead in the worker supply, if you can believe that. And now they finally have the surround on that tank, repairing it like nobody has any business to repair anything, and down go all the Marines. And it looks like Haljackey has actually fended this one off. He's made a lot of SCVs, he's gotten back into the lead by a more significant margin, and these Marines are just going to stand at the ramp and say, "Whoa, buddy, no, we're leaving." And then there they go. And now here, finally, Siege Tech comes into play. And the only thing that Haljackey has to his name is a bunch of SCVs and a tank and a Hellion. A very badly damaged Hellion, a one-shot Hellion. And it doesn't look like IMBAlisk is going to push the issue. Haljackey just now getting above the supply cap. Looks like he will actually put down a extra supply, as he is not building any supply depots. Up here comes one, and here comes the supply drop, as you would like to do. Very, very acceptable in the case of him losing almost all of his workers and his supply depots going down. Got to get that supply up as soon as possible. Double factory tank. Actually might do not a bad job against this attack if he can get 5 or 6 tanks and sight of the ramp. Looks like he might actually be able to do it. Double gas finally being done, but only 4 workers in gas. That's kind of strange. Meanwhile, back at the other base, we have 4 workers in the other camp as well, but just now bringing up the first thing that actually requires gas to make, which is that factory. Still no tech labs on any of the barracks, and the barracks are not producing any Marines. That's not what you want to do. You want to get a mule out. I believe this is a platinum level game too. This is very strange from this high of a level. This high of a level. Finally, the mule comes down, but that's really late. 20 energy, 20 gas. Jeez. Misspeaking like a person who does not know how to speak. And it looks like Haljackey is just not going to make any Marines. He doesn't have a barracks up yet. He needs that barracks to kill, you know, stuff in the air. Unless he decides to make Thors, in which case Thors in TVT, which would be pretty interesting, actually. That Marine will get toasted, as will that second Marine. Toasty Marines. And we've got 4 tanks. Siege mode is completed. No upgrades for anything. Nobody has any upgrades. Nobody even has anything that could get them upgrades. No tech labs for IMBAlisk. No engineering bays. I hate calling them engineering bays because it doesn't make any sense that engineering bays are what give you upgrades. Sieging to take out this one barracks and supply depot. Not quite sure what that's about, but a 5th tank has joined the fray. Will he siege up though? No, actually he's going to unsiege all of his tanks, which is a very big blunder. You do not want to do that. And he's lining them all up in a row. Not good. Not what you want to do with tanks. You want to spread them out, put them along the edges of the high ground, and this little force is going to get completely curb stomped by these Marines. And will this be the end of Haljackey's attack? No, he has decided that he will instead siege up in the ramp and block all entrance or exits from it. Not quite sure if that's what you want to do, but who am I to judge? I am not playing this game. And it looks like Haljackey is actually doing a pretty good job. In comes the Marines, gonna try and get in there, but they all get smashed by the siege tank line. And it looks like that tank will go down. Only 1 tank left for IMBAlisk, and he is under heavy, heavy siege. What will he do in response to this? He's got 4 SCVs just kind of hanging around that tank. He's not moving that factory, therefore he will probably lose it. And then all the SCVs will run to their deaths. And now he has only but the one SCV standing right beside this siege tank. SCV saying, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you." SCVs rushing to their deaths in the siege tank line. Booms! Oh, so very ugly. That Hellion picking off dem SCVs, and then it gets blown up by the siege tank before I can actually check how many kills it had. That siege tank, how many kills it have? 4? Only 4, huh? I expected more, actually. And it looks like that tank will finally go down, but it does not matter. Is that the guy in the tank? That's hilarious. Does not matter, as reinforcements have arrived. They run in, get themselves blown to smithereens, and then they run away. 2 more tanks and 3 Hellions should actually be enough if he spreads the Hellions out. If he is able to spread out the Hellions, not this spread out, no, this isn't going to help at all. I guess he's checking for expansions, which is actually not that bad of an idea, but I guess he's just happy to contain his opponent for now. Doing a very good job having that that ramp covered fairly easily. I think that a Hellion at the top of the ramp wouldn't be a miss here, but that's why I'm not playing the game. Let's see, we've got 1 and 2, so only 3 SCVs mining in the gas. On the other side of the map, we have Haljackey. Not really making any SCVs either, actually. Not quite what you want to have in that situation. We do have his expansion going up, so he's got 3 Marines over here, and then 1 in each of these things, so just the amount of SCVs in this game at the 16-minute mark is just so very low. I can't quite understand why it is so low, but just how it rolls, I guess. In come all the Marines, gonna try and kill these, in come the Hellions trying to kill these Marines, but instead they will smash themselves into the siege line, doing negligible damage. But down goes the siege tank from one volley from those 3 tanks. And in come all the SCVs to die horribly in range of that one siege tank and just explodes all over the face of his opponent, and that will be the end of the game. IMBAlisk leaves the game rage quitting, no GG. Gonna go with a 3 Rex aggression that transfers into doing absolutely nothing with any of your economy. And that will lose you the game, folks, as you can plainly see. Well, this has been Osborne bringing you this StarCraft. If you like the cast, please subscribe, and please tell me, send me some emails, send me some replays. It's all in the description below. I will see you guys next time.